This is the beginning of a video series on finishing a wine cellar that has been a long time in the making. Far before I started making videos of projects, I started this. So the story with this house is my wife and I bought it some time ago and really wanted a major renovation so that we could do it ourselves. And so the first thing we did was knock out this stairway. As you can see over here, it's a banister stairway that goes upstairs. And it was originally only a 2-foot broom closet, so we had some strong suspicions that inside here there would be great space, and we always wanted a wine cellar. So the first thing we did when we moved in here, other than scraping the popcorn off, was knock out the broom closet. This was part of a whole idea of a bar wine cellar unit, which connects to a kitchen that we did. We realized that we needed a kitchen, so we made the kitchen, and then decided to turn the corner here using this buffet and connect it into the bar, wine refrigerator, and wine cellar. So here's the bar cabinets, and I made some of these fluted glass holders where they slide in and out, and just made those by angling the table saw and doing a couple cuts on it. You can buy these from Rockler, but they're way too expensive. And so that's it. That's it for the bar area. So now let's take a look at the wine cellar, which is, we'll probably have 3 or 4 videos on finishing up the wine cellar. All right, so here we go. So from the outside, it looks pretty nice. There it is. And there we have this mahogany door that we got for a great price in the city. And as you can see, it really holds the air. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's a vacuum seal, so that's good. So the first thing I did was took out all of the supporting beams that ran across the staircase, and then supported them from the sides over here and then across the top. So essentially each of these is a mini door jamb all the way up to here. And then I put drywall on it. That was, of course, after insulating the snot out of it. And the insulation behind here, we got 2 or 3 layers of insulation. So if I had to guess, it's probably like R360. So I mean, it's quite a bit. And then used caulking to seal all the joints. So I'm guessing that this isn't going to fluctuate in temperature too much. It's in the very center of the house. But just in case it does, we're going to put an air conditioning unit in it. I got a Whisper Cool type model. Can't recall the exact name of it, but it's going to be on a dedicated 20 amp circuit that we're going to run and probably bury this into the wall a bit. We were originally going to put it here, but since it goes through the wall, it just looks awful. So we're going to break all of the rules of cooling a wine cellar and put it at the bottom. Now, this may be a bad choice. I'm sure some of you will have strong comments on this if you're into efficient cooling, but I'm quite confident that having the wall unit stick out in the middle of a curve on the back would look hideous. So it's such a small space and it's pretty well insulated, so I don't have a ton of concern about it not insulating, staying cool. So, but we'll see. It may end up being on more than it would have been if it were up here. So, currently, so let's lock it in here. And so here's, we have a light up there, and this is a mahogany door with mahogany molding. And then the wine racks. So the wine racks I'm making myself, and it's out of mahogany. Some of you may be worried about using mahogany in here, but I don't think it's going to be a problem. I've read enough on it that mahogany is used fairly regularly in wine cellars. Yeah, so these are individual racks that I made, and the next couple of videos will be on finishing up the racks. As you can see, they look something like this, and they turn the corner here. And the overall plan is, once the racks are done, I'm going to take them out so we can finish up the inside. I'm gonna make the drywall fairly smooth, not obsessively so, and probably frame out that area in the back a little bit. And then on this side, we're gonna put rock. Possibly gonna put rock up here, or paint it, or maybe do some kind of wood design. I'm not sure exactly what it's gonna look like yet. You know, there's not a ton of room back here, so I mean, you're not gonna throw any wine parties in here, but you know, this is, let's see if you can see how wide it is. So here's my elbow, and here's the front of it. And high probability of hitting your head as you come in, but you know, it's probably 2 feet, 2.5 feet, and you know, it should be okay. Needed to make it straight as opposed to angled. I was originally thinking about making it angled, but as you can see, it just wouldn't look quite right, because part of it would be under one stair, so I'm not going to do that. We're going to turn the corner, and then so after the rock is done and all the wine racks are made, going to end up installing the details. So that'll be a fun project, and hope you like it. Thanks for tuning in.